Hello, my friends. My name is Gerdes, and here are the three big stories for today. It is Monday, April 29th. So the first is that President Xi of China is to visit France, Serbia, and Hungary as Beijing seeks a larger role in Ukraine. So France is a strange one. I'm not sure why France, but Serbia is kind of aligned with Russia. So is Hungary. As Beijing appears to seek a larger role in the conflict. And whatever Beijing seeks to do is going to have an outsized implication or effect on what's going on in Ukraine. The visit by Xi, in his first visit to Europe in 5 years, will inject new momentum in the peaceful development of the world. China claims neutrality in the Ukraine conflict, but Xi and Russian President Vladimir Putin declared their governments had a no-limits friendship. Well, that was before. So these will begin about next week, April 5th, and it'll go to April 10th. And so that's a story there. Now, again, it's really interesting that they're choosing to go to these three countries. I'm not sure why France, but Hungary and Serbia are kind of those that are most aligned. Well, maybe with Slovakia, most aligned with Russia. Okay, second big story. Jens Stoltenberg, the head of NATO, claims that allies are not delivering the promised ammo and equipment to Ukraine, saying delays have real consequences on the battlefield. This was an unannounced visit to Kyiv. Not supporting Ukraine risks Putin prevailing, which would be far costlier for NATO security. It truly would be. Quote, Ukraine has been outgunned for months. Fewer Russian missiles and drones have been shot down, and Russia has been able to push forward on the front line. They truly have. But it's not too late for Ukraine to prevail. More support is on the way. But again, promising something is easy. Actually delivering is the key. This Twitter thread was really interesting. This is Bernard Goldberg. Bernard Goldberg is a fairly conservative commentator. He's been on Fox quite a bit with Bill O'Reilly years ago. And he's saying anyone who thinks Kasparov, this Garry Kasparov, the chess grandmaster champion, anyone who thinks Kasparov is not that bright is either not that bright himself or is counting on you being not that bright. Well, he's responding to Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance said this, credit to Elon Musk for this. Besides, it's being slightly worse than my iPhone at chess. Kasparov is just not that bright. The idea that a Ukrainian corruption is a myth is laughable. I'll continue serving my own country despite the insults of the hysterics. Okay, and what Vance is responding to is Garry Kasparov saying this. I don't understand. Does Vance even deny that his positions and his statements align with Moscow propaganda on everything from Ukraine myths like Nazis and corruptions to the aid bill to seizing Russian assets? Why should I be ashamed of saying it if he's not ashamed of being it? And that goes on to another one. It's just an interesting cascade of these things going back and forth. Kasparov is an outspoken critic of Putin, by the way. Okay, last little bit. I just wanted to inform you of the new Ukrainian prefix for Russian armor. The old was just T-90A main battle tank. Now it's X-T-90A main battle tank. You'll get it if you haven't gotten it already. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person who cares about Ukraine.